24 is your time. Protests erupted all across the country, including, as you're looking at here, at Detroit's Metro Airport. For the second straight day, demonstrators gathered at airports nationwide. Thousands of residents gathered there to protest the executive order that President Donald Trump signed on Friday, banning immigrants from 7 predominantly Muslim countries.
We have to start becoming a community of people helping one another. What he's doing is only further isolating everybody, and that's not going to help our problem at all.
Airport officials said more than 2,000 people participated in 5 locations at the McNamara terminal. In addition, hundreds of people gathered at other locations across Metro Detroit. We're told that no arrests were made and that all of the demonstrations were peaceful. Joining me now here in our studio is Michigan Representative Debbie Dingell, and thank you so much for joining us. We should mention on Sunday, Senator Minority Leader Chuck Schumer tearfully spoke out against this executive order by Donald Trump. And the thing that I think about with you is looking at the demographic of the people that live in your district. This really has a big impact.
It's been a long weekend. People are scared. I've had many calls of people not knowing what the meaning is. This was not a well thought out executive order. All of us care about national security. There's no question about that. But nobody knows what does it mean with the green card. And by the way, it wasn't just people with green cards from those 7 countries. People were being detained at the border. You asked questions, they couldn't answer it. Nobody was giving us information about whether people were being detained at Detroit Metropolitan Airport. I met with a group of legislators and Governor McAuliffe on Saturday because we're trying to do some things today to make sure that we are protecting. We need to protect our national security, but protecting our national security means protecting the fundamental pillars of our Constitution, which is freedom of religion and freedom of speech as well.
Well, talk about the efforts on the Democratic side, and is there any coming together with Republicans about their perspective on what's happening?
First of all, there is going to be a coming together. And I want to say that this isn't Republican or Democratic, this is American, and it was Americans that were at that airport. I wanted to say 2 things about what happened at the airport yesterday. It was kids that organized it. Phoebe, who organized the Michigan Women's March, called me at about 5 o'clock on Saturday. So they organized that
right away.
Mass in 24 hours, and it was all young people. But when you got there, there were people from all over this state, from all demographics, young and old, all kinds of, all kinds of people, just because they were worried about the direction of our country, that they were immigrants. And how do we make sure that we're not attacking people because of freedom of religion? So
there's this 90-day ban that President Trump wants to take in order to really look at the immigration policies, the policies on refugees overall. Don't you think that's important, though?
You know, we got to begin to, by the way, put a lot of things into different categories. This is very complex. There are a lot of different cases, a lot of different issues. We do want to make sure that we're safe, and that's what I want to keep saying. This is a false premise that, you know, everybody really wants to make sure. That needs to be our #1 priority. But at the same time, we've already got one of the most vigorous screening processes they are. So if someone's had a green card, that is a card for them to reside here. And they've gone through a vigorous screening process.
A 2-year process,
well, for some people, it can be 3 or 4. I've had cases where, you know, if there are questions, they take the time to ask the questions. These are families. I've already had casework over the weekend of a woman who's in Iran, whose mother was sick, who's supposed to come back. What's she going to do? Terry McAuliffe, Governor McAuliffe of Virginia, went out to Dulles Airport on Saturday because he had gotten word from somebody inside. There were 2 children who had American passports, who had American passports,
came from one of those countries,
being detained. We have to remember who we are as Americans. And, you know, Benjamin Franklin famously said, those who would give up liberty for temporary safety deserve neither. We've got to be very careful. And by the way, there are Republicans, Senator Corker, Senator Portman from Ohio, Justin Amash from this state, have all expressed concerns about thinking it through. So I'm hoping that when we go back today, that we will have a bipartisan group of people that are going to protect the Constitution.
All right. Well, Debbie, thank you so much for stopping by here first before you head off to Washington, and keep us updated on the efforts and what we can do as citizens as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks very much.